Hi, this is Dina, and thank you for watching this video or listening to the podcast episode about this. Okay, so I would like to talk to you about and would like to share with you that there is a reason why you're not getting the leads and the sales that you want. That is, of course, if you are not getting the sales and the leads that you want, that you know you should. And of course, it's simple to correct, but it's not easy. And I know how frustrating it is. And sometimes you feel powerless. You feel angry and at your wits' end because you don't seem to be getting anything there right. You agree? Does that sound familiar? Now, why is that? Why do we try everything and it just doesn't seem to work? Well, because one reason is that we have blind spots. We all have them. We see the world as we are and not as it's really at what it really is. And a reason for that is that we are too close to it. Our habitual thinking, we don't see the full picture. Now, if you are not getting the clients and the leads and the sales that you want, the bottom line here is that there is a disconnect or a misalignment between you, your audience, your message, and your offer. So let's take a look at these elements and the possible causes behind the misalignment. So let's look at you first. You haven't yet owned who you are as a coach. You haven't yet owned your message because you are afraid of what others might think. So you skim around the edges and you stay vague, afraid that people might unsubscribe or they not liking what you put out there. You're sounding too salesy or too pushy. And this all speaks to the fear of rejection or the fear of not being good enough. The thing is, until you fully show up as who you are, as a kick-ass coach, and not give a damn about what people think, and until your only focus is to serve your soul clients and be a leader to them, you'll please the people who don't matter. You'll also waste your energy to reach the people who do matter. It's a lose-lose situation for you, your business, your income, your impact. Does that make sense? If we look at your audience is the receiver and it's also the tester of your message. And you are the receiver of their feedback, either directly or indirectly. So you want to get inside their head and heart to understand and feel their fears and their dreams, and then to speak about that. And if you don't know your ideal client avatar, it makes it downright impossible to hit the sweet spot of connecting with your ideal client at that level. My coach taught me to spend 3 to 5 minutes daily stepping into my client's shoes and see what they experience. Here's a hint for you. They are reflections of you. You have been where they are at. So tap into that and then speak to them from there to them. And if you don't have your ideal client and avatar defined yet, then you've got to do some market research. Talk to people and find that out. And that, of course, leads to your message. Your message is crucial to be spot on to your client. And there is a formula to communicating to your audience in a way that they listen and take action. You've got to meet them where they are at and build rapport with them. In other words, paint a picture of a scenario that they are experiencing and then give them insight into what they are experiencing and why. And then show them how to change that by showing them how to see it in a different way. Bust the myth. Show them the cause behind their symptoms. And of course, use stories, your story, your client's stories, metaphors. The secret here is to be very specific, to have your message in a context, to contextualize it so that it speaks to them. So stay away from general and vague talk, because then you are just noise. And the more specific you are, using sensory language and paint pictures of their problems and what they want, the more you evoke emotions. And the more you relate to them, showing them that you get them. Let's look at your offer. Most important here is that your offer matches your message. What you write or talk about in your content, in their contexts, must be continued in your offer. So your offer must be specific in terms of who is it for, how do you help them, what is your process or your methodology, how do you get them from A to B. And then, of course, do a call to action, because how you get them from A to B is your bridge. How do you bridge that gap between where they are and what they want? And then send them or ask them to do to give them a call to action, to send you a direct message or reply to an email if they're interested. Having their interest, you send them the details of what your offer is all about in the form of a sales page or an offer letter. And here are nuances as well. You can send them an offer letter to first appreciate the value and for them to make a decision on the value before you send them the price and the link to a checkout page. Okay? So what's important here about that is that by sending you a direct message that they're interested, by requesting or accepting the offer letter, means that they are actually selling themselves into your program, because they have identified with what you say is their, point A and point B and your bridge. That means that they recognize themselves. That means that they self-identify with that situation and with where they are at and with what they want. So appreciating the offer that you make in more detail, of course, means that they now are ready to look at the price. So by that time, unless it's, just out of their reach or whatever, and you probably have another option for them, then they are ready to work with you. What is crucial as well is for you to energetically own the price. And that is related to your relationship with money. If the price is too low, then you will have resentment about charging too little for too much work, unless it's a beta offer. If the price is too high for you, then you won't be able to articulate the value of your offer. And a tip here is to write down 50 reasons why your program is worth your price. Another tip I got the other day is to actually practice saying your price double. So if your price is like $2,000 or $5,000, make it $4,000 or $10,000. So if you get used to saying it at a higher price, then when it's a lower price, you feel much more congruent. Okay, so all of this is exactly why I created the 6-week Niche Debunked Bootcamp. To get this foundation right in your business, and I call it the heart of your business. And that is to align your mindset energy, your soul purpose, your niche message, and your offers energetically. And we work together, one-on-one and in group. I only take 8 people. To really get specific about your niche, your message, and your offers. so that clients can really start rolling in. So send me a direct message on Facebook or wherever you see this video if you want in, and I'll ask you a few questions to see if you are a right fit, if this is a right fit for you actually. And you can join now and receive a reward for fast action depending on when you do that. The next week, 6-week niche bootcamp starts the 3rd of June. And this is for you. If you are a coach, an expert, a course creator, and you are not making the money and impact that you know you should be making. You have tried to solve this, you have done loads of free training, you have bought programs, but found that you drown in the large crowd and you don't get your specific questions answered. So you stay stuck. And even though you know that doing the same thing, trying to get different results is a sign of insanity, you don't know what else to do. I know. I've been there. And you have a big why. You want to build your business and feel that time is running out to do that. You may want to provide for your family. You may have debt mounting. You may have special circumstances that you need to take care of. And the last reason is that you are more than ready to get this sorted now. If this is you, then I invite you to my Niche Debunked Bootcamp. Over 6 weeks, we dive deeper and get more specific about who you work with, what the scenarios are that they experience, and where they need your help and what they want instead. And then how specifically do you help them? How do you move them from point A when they come to you? Was that your messaging? To be the result that they want and the result that you promise. And what does that bridge look like that closes that gap? How do you close the gap? And what does the tangible result look like? And you will confirm that with market research. So no more guessing. You going to confirm that you have a winner. And once we're there, you get to define your first date offer, your high ticket offer, and or a membership. And you practice your messaging and your offers. And we look over that and we test them out among the group, on your page, everywhere. We test everything so that you know what and how to communicate to your leads. So that you get people reaching out, getting interested in what you offer. And of course, enroll them into your programs via, whether you do that via Messenger or whether you do that via sales call. And now, at that point when you have absolute clarity and specificity about what you are all about, who you work with, how you help them, your offers, you are ready to build all of that, to create that, and we have you covered there as well. So if this is you, then send me a direct message. Contact me via email. If you want to make sure that you get in, because as you know, I only take 8 people. And I'll ask you a few questions to see if this is a right fit for you. And you can join now and receive a reward for fast action. Because I love to reward people who know what they want and take action. And the next 6-week Niche Debunked Bootcamp starts on the 3rd of June. However, if you just first want to check me out and how I work, you can join the free 5-day Soul Energy Alignment Challenge that starts from 24th to 28th of May. It starts, and where we dive deep into all of this. And also, if you miss the challenge by the time you watch the video, then get the free, consistent 10K months business framework. If you want to learn more about what I do and if this is what you are looking for. And that's it. I hope this has been helpful. Please leave me a comment wherever you see this. If you see this on YouTube, please give it a like, subscribe if you like my stuff, share this video, this link with other people. And if you join the challenge or join my niche bootcamp or get the framework, the business framework, share that with your peers, with your friends. Because I believe we are all channels of abundance for each other. We all actually help each other. We are all connected. We all contribute to make a difference in this world, to the glory of the universe. And I believe that is that abundance in all of us. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.